If you want to see how I got this everyday, super soft, romantic, natural glam look, then just keep watching. So to get started, we're gonna go ahead and clip our hair back with these two little claw clippy kind of things. I've been seeing influencers do this just to like get their hair out of their face, and I'm obsessed. I think it makes the cutest little clip. So first and foremost, I'm gonna go in with the Unseen sunscreen. This is from Goop, and I love this as a makeup primer. It has SPF 40 in it, broad spectrum sunscreen, water and sweat resistant. So I love putting this on first because it is so silky smooth. It is like butter on your face. My mom got me this for Christmas, and she was like, it's a little bit more on the expensive side. I think it's like $30, $40. And the bottle is, you know, the size of my hand, so it's definitely a smaller bottle, but I really feel like it has lasted so long, and the quality of the product, oh, feels like silk. We've applied that all over the face, and now we're gonna go in with our foundation. So this is a new foundation I got. It's from Rare Beauty in the shade 210N. I believe it's the weightless foundation. First of all, can we take a second for this packaging? I just absolutely love it. Put it all over the skin, and right off the bat, it is a really good shade match for me. I will say this is more on the matte side of a makeup look. I do a lot of work like on camera with YouTube and TikTok, and sometimes I love a glowy makeup look, but sometimes I love super matte and just cover up everything. So now that you look like a crazy person, we're gonna go in with a flat top foundation brush, and we're just gonna really lightly start dabbing it across the whole face. So I'm just going in and really gently kind of patting it into the skin, kind of dabbing it, if you will. A little bit more orange going on at first, like it's definitely pigmented, but I feel like after a few minutes, it just melts into the skin. So we're gonna go down and take it onto the neck a little bit, kind of blend out that line, buff out the forehead, and again, just kind of dab, 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 take your time. So this is what it looks like. I feel like it's a really good shade match to my skin. And now we're gonna go in with the concealer. This is also from Rare Beauty. I got some stuff from them recently, and I'm obsessed. I just think their packaging with like the little gold label is so cute. I'm such a fan. When I first got this concealer, I was like, dang girl, that's a little bit white. That's a little bit too bright for you. Like, hi, that's definitely bright. But I feel like no matter how hydrated I am, no matter how much sleep I get, I just have really dark pigmented under eyes. They're very purple, they're very blue, and sometimes you just want to like whiten it all out, you know? Feel awake, feel like you're extra hydrated. So I create some really awesome war paint, and then going with a beauty blender. This looks super, super dirty, but I opened it like maybe 2 days ago, and just dab it out and really start to cover up the areas that you want to make look brighter, which is the middle of the forehead, underneath the eyes here. And I just feel like this concealer is so creamy. It blends so beautifully into the skin, and like I feel so awake. I love the color of that foundation with this concealer. I do like to take the beauty blender and just kind of really lightly go over my lips to kind of matte them out. And I feel like this just makes everything kind of be erased, and then we can go in and draw everything back on. Now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty contour stick. I love this stick so much. As you can see, this is all that I have left. I have used it down to the very bottom, but I will say I've had this contour stick for 2.5 years. It has lasted me so flippin' long. I really have loved it. I do want to try out the Rare Beauty contour stick. People are saying it's very buttery, very soft and blendable, and although I love this stick, and Rihanna is queen, let's be honest, I do feel like it takes a little bit more effort to work it into the skin. Not like it's dry, but I feel like I really kind of have to pull at my skin to blend it. I'm a big foreheaded kind of gal. I have a huge forehead, so I just do a little line around the top of the forehead, down here on the cheekbone, another little swipe here on the cheek, and now we're gonna blend it out. This is the Tarte brush. I love this brush. It's kind of firm on the bristles, which makes it really easy to work things in. But we're just gonna do little circles and kind of start to buff it out. And I love this. I feel like it's a very warm stick. And again, I have had that for 2.5 years. 2.5 years. I feel like that's unheard of. So as much as I want to say like it's kind of hard to blend into the skin, it's not really all that hard. Like it's already blended and it looks beautiful, but I think it's amazing that it lasted that long. You kind of want to go in like a 3, right? So down here on the jawline, up into that cheekbone to accentuate and contour, and then work it up to the forehead. So as you can see, it looks just really beautiful, really matte. Next, I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows. I don't even know if this is the right like step-by-step to be doing this, but it's how I do my makeup. This is the Tarte pencil in the taupe color, and I am not that good at doing my brows. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanna get them microbladed at some point, so I just kind of go in and feather throughout the brow and fill them in. I have really blonde eyebrows and there's not much to work with, so I like to just draw it in a little bit. So as you can see, that totally shapes my face. So I'm gonna go in and do the other side. I just kind of drag it from like the inner part of your lid. Draw a nice little straight line to kind of give it some definition. Come up over here, do a little arch. Drag it down. This is hands down my favorite eyebrow pencil. I will say it doesn't last me that long for using it almost every single day. I feel like I have to get a new one like every month. And I'm not super into that, but I do love the way that it comes out. I'm gonna go in with the other side of the brush and just kind of feather it in. The brows are done. Next, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite new products. This is the Rare Beauty setting powder. And I mean, look at that packaging. Hello, it's like soft pink, almost white on top with gold beautiful lettering, and I'm obsessed. This is gonna make you shine bright like a diamond. So I'm gonna go in with this little, I think people are calling it like a powder puff, which I think is amazing because I was a powder puff gal, you know, bubbles, that was like my childhood. So I'm gonna go in with this in a little bit of the setting powder. Watch this, ready? You wanna look awake? Watch. I'm gonna dab, oh my God. It's gonna look a little crazy at first, but we go in, tap, oh my God, I'm obsessed. And then we just blend, really lightly patting it out, not dragging it, not sweeping it. I just think that blends everything and makes everything come together so beautifully. I'm obsessed with this. I just found Rare Beauty and now I want to switch all my stuff over to her brand. So I'm going to go in with a little on the forehead, a little bit on the nose, and then on the chin, jawline, I mean. So as you can see up close, it's just so beautiful and matte, and it just looks so natural, and I really love that. Now we're gonna go in with some bronzer and just buff things out. So I have a big fluffy bronzer brush, and this is the Anastasia contour kit in light to medium. I've clearly had it for a hot minute because she's used AF, but I just kind of go in at the bottom colors. Again, I'm not a professional, so I kind of blend them all together. We're just gonna fluff it around the forehead, give that extra bronzy glow. Love. Go in on the cheekbone and then work it down into the jawline. Look at that. And now that we've done the face, I'm gonna contour my nose just a little bit, okay? Just a little. I am super self-conscious of my nose. I feel like it's very straight from the side. I love it from the side, but straight on, I definitely have like a little bridge or bump in the top of my nose. It's from my Grammy, who I love so much, RIP, but I just wanna, you know, make it look a little bit more straight. So I go in with a little flat brush like this, go take that middle color in the contour kit, dab a little off. We're just gonna take from up near the brow and kind of sweep it down the nose. I just want a little bit more of a straight line. And then with the same contour kit, which I love that this look doesn't require a whole bunch of different products, I'm gonna take the middle one, which is just a white, and then this like soft pinky, kind of peachy, not even peachy, just very soft pink. I'm just gonna fluff that over my lid to give everything a really beautiful kind of powdered finish. Just kind of mattes everything out. Then I'm gonna go in with another eyeshadow brush into the same bronzing color, and what I'm gonna do is make like a less than and greater than sign. That's how I heard it one time when I was watching videos when I was younger, and I thought it was genius. So on this side, we're gonna do like a little up in the crease and then a little down onto the lid. And I love using a bronzer for this because it's just really warm, ties the color together really beautifully with the cheeks and the forehead and the jaw. It just gives it a little bit of dimension. Going on the other side. Last, we have the lips and the eyes. So for my lips, I'm gonna use Strip Down by MAC. It's my favorite lip liner in all the land. I don't know if they still sell it anymore. This is super, super old. I feel like this color is more of a mauve-y, kind of soft brown. I tried to love the Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, but it was way too pigmented for me. It was more like rosy than I like. So I'm gonna go ahead and overline my lips just a little bit. Not crazy. kind of, like I said, more brown. And then I just take my finger and I kind of just go over the line so it's not really harsh. And I love it. Love it. Now, to finish the lips, here's a little hack for you. I'm going to take a dash, okay, of the Rare Beauty concealer. I'm going to wipe off most of it from the applicator. And I'm going to do little tiny dots. And that is going to make a really beautiful nude lip. I'm going to take my finger and just blend it in a little bit. And I love the way that this comes out. So soft. I think it looks so beautiful and just, again, very romantic, very natural, and that's kind of the vibe. Then to finish it off, we're gonna do mascara, and this is really where everything kind of comes together and looks super finished. You know, someone commented on my TikTok recently where I was sharing the mascara I use. She was like, don't you know L'Oreal has a bunch of lawsuits and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, lady, I can't keep up with how many companies have chemicals and whatnot. This is my favorite mascara in the entire world. I've been using it for like 15 years. It's the L'Oreal Double Extend with the red and white side. Oh, it's amazing. It goes in first and foremost with the white side as a little base. I find that it separates my lashes and lengthens them so much, but why it's my favorite mascara in the world is actually how you take it off. So I really loved the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara for a hot minute, and then I realized that it's really hard to get off of the eyes, and I found that I was like pulling at my eyelids, I was pulling at my skin, and you don't want to do that for wrinkles down the line. You don't want to rip out your eyelashes. So this mascara, when you get it wet, like in the shower or if you're washing your face in the sink, just a little bit of water and it comes out in these like stringy little silhouettes and it falls off your eyes. It just, you don't have to pull, you don't have to lose lashes, you don't gotta rip out your skin. I have really blonde lashes, so I want something that's going to accentuate them but also not ruin them. I'm gonna go in and do 2 to 3 coats on each eye. I mean, look at that. It's just so beautiful. It lengthens it, it volumizes it. I'm obsessed. I feel like doing the 3 coats really helps too. Look at that. So beautiful. And then I'm just going to really lightly kind of feather it on the bottom lashes, not a whole bunch. And this is the Tarte. Look at the packaging. Obsessed. It's like so champagne-y and it's in the color Stunner. I actually dropped this recently and it shattered into a million pieces. And we're just going to take this and sweep it across the cheekbone for a little glow. That's all I need. And that is it. That's the whole look. I feel like it looks so natural, still glowy, but not like dewy and wet. And this lasts me all day. Being on camera, being on screens, I am obsessed. Here's what it looks like in front of the window. I mean, I'm in front of the window the whole time, but up close, again, it's just so beautiful, so soft. I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup look. I know it's not my typical health and wellness content, but I've been getting some questions when I got some new products from Rare Beauty and, you know, my Tarte stuff and the Goop stuff, and I wanted to just show you my everyday look. This look typically takes me like 10 minutes. I can literally fly through it. Obviously it took me longer because I'm talking with you and explaining everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to know, if you were stranded on an island, what product would you not be able to live without? Honestly, for me right now, it might be the Goop because it's so silky, so soft, has the SPF, but also might be the Rare Beauty concealer. This is so bright, it's so creamy. So let me know in the comments what your favorite product is that if you were stranded on an island you could not live without. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel for new videos every Sunday and Thursday, and give this video a thumbs up if you loved a little makeup look. It's very random for my channel, but I loved doing it and kind of sharing this look with you. So that's all I got for today. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!